What's your name?
Ella.
Okay, Ella. Ella, you would agree with me that the issue of insecurity in the country currently is a problem, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so, and taking a leaf of our experience from the just concluded presidential elections and gubernatorial elections, how people, you know what happened now, the brutalization and killings and everything. Okay, taking a leaf from that, what would be your take or your opinion on the legalization of guns by the federal government? To say, okay, because of this, because of how things are in the country, citizens, you can go ahead and own your own guns and protect yourselves. Or how would you react to this?
Well, I'll be very negative about that because
Why?
a lot of Nigerians already, naturally, we are very, very impatient people. And by the time they legalize this gun, a lot of people will use this for the wrong reasons and for the wrong purpose. There is an issue of insecurity, there is an issue of unemployment, you might just have a truth to someone and then the next thing, person is using the gun on you. Do you understand? So it will be very, very insecure. When you're working, you feel unsafe because already, even now that they've not legalized gun, they're already terrorizing everybody. If I walk around this area, even by maybe the next 3 hours, I cannot even hold my phones like this. So you can imagine if they legalize gun, they'll just point to gun and just be bringing out your stuff. So it's not going to help us in any way because that legalization is not everybody that will own it legally. Some people will go and buy from whoever they're buying from. Already they're doing that, which we already know. So if they legalize it, it's going to cause a lot of problems. I feel like the death rate is going to increase. For instance, there will be no more peaceful protests because by the time any little thing that looks like a threat comes up, people will bring out their guns and start shooting. And you know how that can feel.
So are you saying, yes, I get your point, but are you saying there will be no positive sides to this?
Well, there will be, because by the time you're with your gun, most of the times you're protecting yourself. But what if you have a gun and I have a gun and we're both bringing out our guns? Don't you think? I think it's a bit crazy.
It's going to be a gun war, right?
I'm telling you. So.
Okay.
I feel that would be the worst idea.
Why? But you're protecting yourself?
Yes, we think we are protecting ourselves. Let's look at it now. Okay, the guns are not even legalized, and then the guns are in the hands of wrong people, and then they are using it to do evil acts and kidnapping and all that. So imagine where guns are now legal. You know, we're not having cases of someone just going to a supermarket and shoot people. You know, stuff like that. Those things that happens in America. That's one of the reasons those things happen in America, because gun is legal. Everybody has gun. It's not making sense.
Okay, so you're saying the negative effects will be more than the positive effects?
Yes. It's not everything we see we'll copy. You know, This is Nigeria. We are all Africans. We know how we think. You know, somebody might just go out of highness. Normally, young boys taking Igbo and all those things. Then out of highness, cruise. He does something negative with the gun. So it's best we leave the gun in the hands of the security men. The ones that are outside has not been returned. You know, so it's more risks than whatever it is.
Okay, so now let's talk about the positives of it now. What positive do you think it will add to the economy?
Actually, I don't see any positive vibe in it. Nothing positive about it, yes.
You don't?
Yes, there's nothing positive about everybody owning a gun. There is nothing positive about that. We're talking about insecurity, whereby, what are we dealing with? Guns in the hands of wrong people. The kidnappers, what are they using to kidnap?
So what if the gun is in your possession? Are you a wrong man?
If I have a gun now, it's not legal.
And there's someone is trying to intimidate you.
That is the problem. Any little provocation, you shoot. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Why are we crying for the policeman that shoots anyhow? You know, we say, he's a trigger-happy policeman. He's not supposed to do that. This is someone that is trained. And imagine someone that is not trained. It's something bad. I don't buy the idea at all.
You're saying it's a total bad idea?
No, it's a total no for me. A total no. Let's not even go there.
Well, to start with, I don't think we having gone in a rampage is a very good thing, first of all, because we've not gotten to that stage where, even in America today that you can see the gun violence and everything. So I don't think we've gotten to that stage where we can say, let's have guns and protect ourselves. No, but I think what the government still needs, everything still boils down to the government. So what the government needs to do as it is now is to step up to the game, you know, step up to their responsibility. That is the main purpose of having government. That's my take on it.
Okay, so don't you think you are focusing or concentrating more on the negatives? Are you saying there's no positives to this?
Absolutely, there is no positive to it because Nigerians...
Seriously?
No, Nigerians...
What about the issue of self-defense?
Nigerians have not yet gotten to that stage where you say, okay, there should be, a gun in a rampage. We've not really gotten to that.
So let's imagine ourselves in a situation where, okay, let's use it for example, you're in your home, and then somebody tries to break in and assault you, and then you don't have a gun, and he has a gun.
The question is, why do we have a government? Okay. What's the essence of having a government?
But before the police would get to your house, this person must have done the damage.
That's what I'm saying. What is the main purpose of having a government? Okay. If you're saying that we should resolve to the government of ourselves, then there's no need having a government. It's as simple as that.
So that means you are saying, okay, because we have a government, this person can come in and do what he wants to do. If possible, kill you and then go away with it because he has a government?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, even if we are not even looking at the aspect of the insecurity we are having today, as a matter of fact, even prior before now, we still have cases where people come into homes and do things and still get away. You can have CCTV cameras. There are so many ways that the government can tackle this. I mean, if you go to saint societies, you have them planting CCTV cameras everywhere, and then you can have more policemen. Do you understand? In the streets, that could help. You can, for me, I feel that more people should be, administered into the security armed force to enable our security men, because we don't have enough. You can see the VIPs and the rest of it. By the time they take their own personal security aid, and we are left with nothing. So we should have more security men. That's what I feel.
So you're saying it's a total bad idea to legalize guns?
No, it's not a good idea. For Nigeria, for now, it's not a good idea.
I pray we shouldn't get to that point, because as a Christian, we are not meant to carry guns. Okay. And for me, I can't see myself carrying guns, killing my fellow human being. Because even God himself, God loves his children. He created us in his own image. So we see ourselves, killing ourselves, spilling blood. It's not fair, it's not good.
So are you saying God is totally against spilling or fighting and spilling of blood?
Yes, very, very against it. He does not like it, because he created us in his own image. So he wouldn't see us clean ourselves, spilling
So what
blood.
if it's in self-defense?
Like my father used to say when we were younger, he said, if someone comes to your house carrying gun or carrying machete, want to kill you, you have to kill the person first, then we go to court. But I pray we shouldn't get to that extent. I seriously pray we shouldn't get to that extent.
Don't you think we have already gotten to that extent?
The way the country is, we Christians, we are still praying. We won't get to that extent. And we believe God won't get to that extent. Yes, no matter the circumstances of what is happening around, we won't get to that extent.
My opinion is government should put more synergy, more effort, so that things will work well. In a sense that with the present situation, we are not even safe. You and I know that we are not safe. If government should say all of us should go and get a gun to protect ourselves, I don't know how to shoot. Or do you know how to shoot? Okay, so once you don't know how to shoot, how can you protect yourself? So before you can say you need to protect yourself, first of all, you need to go and get a license